Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I am so excited to be bringing you version 9 of Ruby Storm. If you're not familiar with this deck, I have a ton of videos as I figured out how to build the list. And one of the things that we found out was that big score, when you have 3 cost reducers in play, creates mana and draws cards. But it says as an additional cost, you have to discard a card. So we kind of fizzled. We ran into trying to play Ideas Unbound, trying to play Demand Answers, but I actually think I found the answer. So the answer here, Sprouting Vines. A Storm card that says, search your library for a basic land card, reveal that card, put it in your hand, and then shuffle. This means we're going to storm off. I'm playing only basics. We're going to draw a ton of cards and then start chaining. So big score is going to have tons of targets to discard. It's going to gain us mana. And we have Pirate's Pillage as an additional copy of big score. That means we have 16 draw twos that we can use, plus Electric Revelation actually you can use 2 times, especially when you have 3 of these in play. So we have really 20 draw twos in the deck, especially after we get rid of all the lands in the deck. We're just going to be drawing gas, all gas. Plus Manamorphose draws a few cards. So as far as the rituals, we have 4 Lotus Petal, 4 Manamorphose. That makes a lot of sense. Manamorphose is really, really good, being a small ritual and drawing a card with the cost reducer in play. And then I decided to go for Rite of Flame. The reason being that we don't have any lands that tap for 2, like the depletion lands. So the Rite of Flames are going to be a lot better at accelerating our early game. And I even got a turn 2 in testing, so maybe we can actually hang with the format. We have 4 Rite of Flame and 2 Seething Song. You could replace the Seething Song with something like an Unexpected Windfall or Seize the Spoils, but those cards are pretty medium from this standpoint. And I think having the random 1 mana, get 5 mana is huge in the deck. The win condition is just 2 Gutter Snipes with 1 Felden's Cane. I just love looping. Looping is my favorite. So Gutter Snipe, we could play 3 Gutter Snipes, but I just think that Felden's Cane is pretty fun. And then once you start going off, it's very easy to loop your deck twice. It's really not a big deal whatsoever. In the sideboard here, we have a Singleton Flaring Pain because we're going to loop our entire deck, and that means that Prismatic Strands won't be a problem. We have 6 Pyroblast effects. It might be overboard. I don't know. We're probably going to be trimming a bunch and then bringing in the Pyroblast against a blue deck, trying to be a go long type strategy. I have 4 Flame Breathers. I think this is good versus a deck that is playing a lot of removal spells. We're just going to try to force through, make all of our stuff impactful, and go through our opponent. And then I have 4 Weather Storms for mono red. If you want the sideboard guide for the previous version of this deck, that's all on patreon.com/kalikaiz. If this goes well and I'm happy with it, we'll write a sideboard guide for this one. Make sure to also hit the join button on the YouTube members if you want to get early access to videos like this one and get that sweet, sweet, sweet lists and sweet videos. Check out cardmarket.com, the largest seller of Magic the Gathering cards in Europe. And I think I said like and subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. Maybe you have some sideboard advice or some tech that I might not have used. But right now, I'm excited to make another Storm card potentially broken. Let's see how it goes. Okay, round 1, we're versus RG Rziwoski. So they have, in the past, played a lot of Turbo Fog. We're on the play. I'm going to keep this. I should probably be diligent in mulligan. We only have 15 lands in the deck. I'm going to mulligan. Okay, we have to mulligan again. We have 2 lands. We have the Sprouting Vines. Guess I'll keep. Get rid of a big score and a pillage. So if we draw another land, we can just go Manamorphose into Vines and draw 2 more cards, and then play a land and Pirate's Pillage the next turn. Okay, they're on black. I'll play a Mountain, pass the turn. Basilisk Gate. Okay. Main deck Trespasser's Curse is interesting. So Thornscape Familiar does not cost reduce the Sprouting Vines. I'm going to play Mountain and pass the turn. Let's see if they play another spell. Ichor Wellspring. Okay. So we can Manamorphose. Golgari Rod Farm picking up a land. We can Manamorphose. Make red-green. Doesn't really matter. And then another Morphos. We could save that though. This gets us 3 lands. One more Metamorphose. I think I'm just going to Sprouting Vines right now. So we get Forest, Forest, and a Mountain. I can play the Forest, and then I can pass the turn, Pirate's Pillage away, maybe a Mountain or a Forest, and then try to go off on the following turn. Our opponent plays a Manor Gate. I'm feeling like this is probably the black-green fog deck. Let's Pirate's Pill. Oops, that's a sorcery. Oh, I hosed it. Sorry, everybody. Didn't put in... Okay, so let's start by Pirate's Pillage on the Mountain. I'll play the Forest. We'll pass the turn and try to win on the following turn. They Fanatical Offering their Wellspring. I guess we would get pretty dead. We get pretty hosed by like a Crypt Rats. 1, 2, 3. They have 1 black mana available. Plays Mesmeric Fiend. That's a bummer. So we're going to lose a card forever, probably the Pillage. They have sacrificed it with the ETB on the stack. What did they take? An Archomancer, okay. Interesting. I have to discard the hand size. It's time for me to do some things. Thornscape Familiar. This is fine. Thornscape Familiar again. Rite of Flame. Metamorphose. We'll make red. Pillage away this. Mountain. That's a mana neutral draw. We can now pillage, discarding the Rite of Flame. Let's go Seething Song. Big Score, the Revelation. Mana neutral. Electric Revelation. So we can play the Anarchomancer now. Now Electric Revelation costs 1 mana. We pitch the Forest. And that's it. Okay. That stinks. I'll pass the turn. Dead to a Crypt Rat's pretty bad. I feel like I could have gotten there if I had Pirates Pillaged on a previous turn. I don't know. We did not find the Sprouting Vines. Another Curse. A Jukabog. Okay, that's not great. Find the Gutter Snipe. Let's attack for 6. Our opponent goes to 17. They Eviscerator's inside a map token. So by not finding the vines in the early cards there, we got kind of hosed. There's a Thorn of the Black Rose. Okay. Well, I will attack into it. Draw a card. Find Electric Revelation. So I can go like Gutter Snipe, pitch the Mountain, play the Gutter Snipe. Maybe they have a Fog. They go to 19. We'll pitch the Mountain. Opponent goes to 17. Okay. So now I can go Electric Revelation, pitching the Thornscape Familiar. Then we will respond, holding control here with the Sprouting Vines. Get 4 cards out of the deck. 1. So we have 2 lands left that we could draw. 3 and 4. What do we get? Metamorphose. Okay, I'll try Metamorphose. So you just go red-green. Maybe just red-red. All right. We'll go to attacks. One is going to block the 2/2. They take the 4. Okay, so if we find instants and sorceries, if we find instants, we could win. Let's go to the end step. They play Weather the Storm. That doesn't matter that much, to be honest. On a Glimpse the Impossible. Okay, I'll pass the turn. Unfortunately, I have to discard. I guess I should have played a land. I'm going to block and hold on to the Monarchy. This way, if they Crypt Rats, they kill their Thorn. They play a Colony Garden. They map the token, finding a Crypt Rats. So this is our last turn to go for it, probably. A Deadly Dispute. They're going to play the Crypt Rats and then crack it for 1. We do have enough to just start chaining immediately. I guess they're going to wait till their turn so that they can use the Thorn. It's fine. I don't care. We'll go Goblin and Archomancer. Lose some life, whatever. Play a Thornscape. Lose some more life. Guess I have to pay a little bit of attention to it. We'll Glimpse the Impossible. Okay, Lotus Petal. Glimpse again. Draw 3. Finding a Forest and a Mountain. Play the Mountain out. Lotus Petal. Get my Anarchomancer on the table. And now let's try to kill them. I'm excited. We're at 8. So I can only play a couple more of my creatures. I'm going to big score away a Mountain. Draw some cards. There's the gutter snipe. Cool. Play the gutter snipe. Let's see if we can just win. I'll go red. I like to not sacrifice the petals because they're kind of not great draws later on. Red, red. Play big score. They're at 28. Oh no. We fizzled. Okay, I hope they don't have another Crypt Rats. We draw for the Monarch, and we make a token. I guess that token's bad for me. Now I found an Electric Revelation. I cannot go deal lethal this turn. I guess if they wipe my board, I'm dead to the Trespasser's Curses. Dang. What's it gonna be? I can probably win next turn? Please no Crypt Rats? They make the Thorn huge. Put the spawn in front of it. What do you got? They're Deadly Disputing, looking for a rat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Campfire. They can gain a life and... Okay, okay. It's on like Donkey Kong. Rite of Flame. Taste it. I'm excited. Rite of Flame again. I mean, maybe I should have pitched the Rite of Flame. Big score pitching this. They go to 24. Probably have Weather the Storms. But it's okay. Let's glimpse some impossibles. We go to 4 cards in library. Play a Lotus Petal. Play a Lotus Petal. I don't remember if I have any lands left. I'm just going to do this. Big score away the Seething Song. They go to 20. Now I can Electric Revelation, pitching the Sprouting Vines. There's the Cane. We play the Feldon's Cane. We crack the Feldon's Cane. It's happening. We cast the Sprouting Vines. We deal damage to our opponent. Now we need to find a second Gutter Snipe really quickly. Go to Campfires to gain 2 life. I know they can gain a lot of life. Mountain. So we have a decent amount of cards to pitch. We can play exactly 1 more creature before we get killed by the Trespasser's Curses. This is so sick. Okay. Sure. How many cards we have? 21 cards left. Okay. I will play a Glimpse, trying to draw into the last Gutter Snipe. Did not find it. Try another Glimpse. They're at 14. There's the Gutter Snipe. Get that guy on the table. We go to 2 life. No big deal. Here's a Rite of Flame. They're at 12. Metamorphose. Now I want to use my instants last. We'll go red, red. Big score pitching a land. Yeah. So they're dead, even through a weather storm. Easy. Seething Song? All right. Yes. Let's go to game 2. Oh, that was awesome. So, Blaring Pain doesn't matter that much. Kessig Flame Breather would matter. The unfortunate thing is the Crypt Rats. I guess we want to bring in a couple of Flame Breathers. And I'm going to cut on a couple of Seething Songs. This gives me a little bit more power if they end up wiping my graveyard or my board. Okay. I mean, we can turn to the Flame Breather and then just go from there. They play Colony Garden. Imagine they're going to have a bunch of removal spells. They could also just go for the combo swap. Some black-green decks have been swapping into Golgari Brutescale. Plays a Mesmeric Fiend. Unfortunate. They probably take the Anarchomancer. We have a lot more copies of that. They take the Flame Breather. Okay. I'm just going to put the Anarchomancer onto the table. They play a Lembas. What do you got? Bottom on the Scry. Manor Gate. So we can big score away the Rite of Flame. We found a Sprouting Vines. Okay, so I'll go Rite of Flame, Metamorphose, red, red, 3, 4, 5. So now I can go land to play the big score, pitching a land, respond with the Sprouting Vines, fill up my hand again. We'll get a forest and a mountain. Just go back and forth. I don't really know which one I would rather pitch. I would probably just rather get rid of all my forests from the deck. We draw another Sprouting Vines. Okay. Vines. That should be the rest of the cards in the deck. Only the gas left. Just how I drew it up. Okay. Attack. All right, well, let's get rid of some cards. What we got left? This one, this one, this one, this one. I have 7 lands in hand. What are you gonna do? Good times. Plays a campfire and a land to gain some life. They attack for 1. Should I hold back? We have a pillage. Let's pillage away a land. Draw some cards. Need that. Finding a Thornscape. I think I'm gonna play out the Petal so I can't get duress. And I'm going to just play a land and attack. I probably don't need more than 4 lands in play. They block with a plant. And they dispute the plant. That's very, very good for them. I'm trying to minimize the number of cost reducers that I put into play because I don't want them to be wiped with the Crypt Rats. That would give me my Kessig back. They play Trespasser's Curse again. I guess if they're playing Curse, they're not expecting to go Brood Scale. Plays a Limbus. What else? They describe top, which is sketch. Sketchy, sketchy, sketchy. More Thornscape Familiars. I guess I'm not attacking. Pass the turn. The Campfire again. Plays a plant. Passing. I've got 4 cards in hand. Find a Glimpse the Impossible, so let's go Thornscape Familiar. Cast a Glimpse for 1 mana. Zoom. Draw 3 cards. This should be all gas. There's a Gutter Snipe. Play Gutter Snipe. Play a Glimpse. Okay, what do we find? We're gonna go Manamorphose. Make a red. Put the Thornscape onto the table. And now I can big score for 1 mana, pitching a land. Opponent goes to 19. They have no response. We'll go Red Flame. Maybe I should Feldon's Cane now. Play the Cane out. Let's big score some more. And it's better for me to have the Narcomancer on the table probably than in the exile zone and just going to the graveyard and getting a plant. I'd rather have a 2/2 probably. An Electric Revelation. It is just happening. We're just doing the thing. Zoom. Probably our opponent is going to hit a Weather the Storm soon. We're just going to use a red. Pitch a land. Drawn cards. They're at 9. Red. Pitch a Thornscape. We go to 7. Okay, we have some number of instants now. Let's pitch in a Narcomancer. They're going to need to start casting that Weather soon because I have a bunch of instants. Okay, I can Feldon's Cane and then give me all my forests and stuff. Let's just play out the Flame Breather. I forgot it only costs 1 mana. That was a mistake. Then we're going to make a red and discard the Narcomancer to the Revelation. Our opponent's going to go to 3. They need double Weather the Storm here. Uh-oh, they gain 2 life with the Campfire. That makes sense. They can also gain life with the Limbuses. I think at this point I should just crack the Cane. Draw 2 cards. Okay, we find a Manamorphose. They go to 2. So they just must not have it. Play Lotus Petal, you go to 1. Lotus Petal, you go to 1. Electric Revelation. Pitch the Thornscape. Ping you. They deadly dispute the Mesmeric Fiend. So we're going to respond by using Big Score to pitch the Flame Breather. That was nice. We got another card in hand. They cracked the Limbus, gaining some life. So now they don't have Weather the Storm available. Oh, they could after this deadly dispute. So now I'm just going to go green, flip my deck, and cast a Sprouting Vines for victory. Whee! Oh, it's so good. Love it. We'll see you in round 2. All right. Round 2, we're on the draw. We have double a Narcomancer plus acceleration and big score. Our opponent plays Black Dragon Gate. Will they be on Fog again? That would be awesome. Play the Mountain and pass the turn. I'm expecting it's more like a deck that plays removal. Radiant Fountain. Most likely they're playing some removal. Casting Explore. I'm gonna just assume it's Fog then. Plays a Bajuka Bog. I will try the Narcomancer turn 2. See what happens. Plays a Lembas. Keep Gate. Could be Fog again. Do they have a removal spell? Ichor Wellspring, no removal spell. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's happening. Rite of Flame. Narcomancer. Lotus Petal. We are going to filter into 2 more cards. On the Sprouting Vines. Nice. So I can Sprouting Vines. Make a land drop. Awesome. So good. Forest. Forest. We're storming. Mountain. Mountain. And a forest. Play the mountain. Big score away a forest. Draw 2 cards. Another Rite of Flame. Rite of Flame into a Glimpse. Draw 3 cards. Okay. We found a Gutter Snipe and a Sprouting Vines. I think I'm going to... I guess I try the Sprouting Vines first to get rid of the rest of my lands. And then hopefully I draw into a ritual. Get rid of all my lands. I don't want the Gutter Snipe to go to the graveyard, but it shouldn't be too bad if it does. Okay, all the lands are out of my deck. A convenient turn 3. Let's Electric Revelation away this. Find another Vines and a Rite of Flame. So now I can Rite of Flame. 4 mana. Pitch another land. Come on. Okay, we find a Manamorphose. Go red, red. Another Pillage effect. Pitch a land. Okay, we find a Thornscape. I don't know if I need to play that just yet. I can Morphose. Go red, red again. Okay, Thornscape. I'm not ready to play the Gutter Snipe because I haven't gotten there. Let's just ditch another land. Okay, so here we have Fizzled. We can play Gutter Snipe, and then if they have a Rats, they need to have an untapped black source. All right, Gutter Snipe, 10 cards in hand. Just put this Petal on the table. Attack. We did a lot of things, didn't end up winning, so unfortunate. Let's discard and discard. But currently I have 10 power on the table, which is not nothing. And every Rite of Flame and other spell is 4 damage. Deadly Dispute. Just gonna F6 and hope they can't get me. Like a main deck Arms of, or a Drown in Sorrow would be real bad. They play Basilisk Gate. So they could play a Rat. They don't. Another Familiar. I will attack. And then I feel like I should just play a land out. This is 8 damage. Maybe I should just, like, play the Rite of Flame. A Reckoner's Bargain Olembus gaining 2 life. So they'll be at 22. They're going to go to 12. And then if I Rite of Flame, they'll go to 8. Rotting Vines puts them to 4. I'm just going to use the Rite of Flame because I don't think I need it. And it might cause them pain by if they have to use their Crypt Rats. I'll pass. Had a lot of mana from that Rite of Flame. But I don't think I need it. It's really hilarious to face Fog 2 times. And we beat him. Not F6. Play Crypt Rats. Aw, man. This probably does win them the game. Picking up the... Oh, they didn't pick up the Bajuka Bog. Wow. Wow. Can't believe it. Okay. So we can just cast the Sprouting Vines. Heal them 4. Say whatever. Then take my turn. They're at 2 life. We'll go a Narcomancer, Thornscape Familiar, and play another Thornscape Familiar. Pass the turn. I have 6 damage. They need to start fogging. What I really want is some card draw spells, please. I've drawn 1, 2, 3, 4 in 40 cards. That's kind of crazy. Okay, 5, 6. 6 out of my 16. I think we're due. They go to 4 life. Now they can go to 7 life by cracking the Lembas. Plays a Wellspring. Okay, Weather the Storm. Sure. Come on. Archomancer not good. Swing with the team. We have to fade Rats, which is going to be tough. They crack the Lembas in their main phase. Shuffling it back into the deck, going to 10. Plays a Heap Gate. Passing the turn again. On a Thornscape Familiar. I'm going to attack with everything and pass the turn. You are now at 4, hopefully. They Tangle. Sure. Whatever. I just need one draw spell to start chaining. They make a treasure. We have 2 cost reducers in hand, so we can rebuild. They're Deadly Disputing, or Eviscerator's Insight, drawing 3 cards off the Wellspring. No Crypt Rats, please. Plays a Limbus. Let's see how they scry. Bottom, okay. There we go. Big score, pitch and mountain. So the best part about this list is that your draw spells make mana. Big score now, 1 mana, draw 2. Let's Manamorphose. Make red. Manamorphose again. Well, let's just pitch a land again. We have to get back into all of my cost reducers, or to draw back into the Gutter Snipes. Flimsy Impossible. I'm trying to find the Feldon's Cane. So let's make a bunch of mana. Play the Cane. So how many? We have 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 9. And then we can go hold control, cast Glimpse the Impossible, crack the Cane, and Sprouting Vines. Now I can hold the F6 key and just pick all the damn lands out of my deck again. Very fun. Okay. This takes a while to resolve though. I like the F6 here. I'm just spam clicking the stack of lands. So essentially we want to cast our sorceries first so that we can respond to a Weather the Storm. Okay, we're zooming. Did not find it. Cast a Rite of Flame. I'll Glimpse. Cast another Glimpse. 3 cards deeper. Go Rite of Flame. Pillage away. Wait. Yeah, Pillage is the sorcery. Pillage away a land. Pillage away a land. 22 cards left. Cast a Rite of Flame. Get rid of a land. Come on! Okay, there's a Gutter Snipe. Farm count is 20. If they have another Weather in hand, I'm pretty hosed. Okay. They don't do anything, so let's Revelation, discard. How greedy are they going to get? Okay, they cracked the Limbus. That's a very, very good sign for me. I do not care. I got to turn off the auto yields too. That was close. That was really, really close. We're going to Rite of Flame. If you run out of mana floating with your yield through this turn on, you just pass. And then you're dead. Okay. What do we got? Draw more cards? I can dig it. It's so fun. I'll draw more cards. I'm keeping a bunch of instants available, so I can just beat this Weather Storm. We have 12 cards left. Play another Gutter Snipe. Make some mana. Glimpse the Impossible. And we currently have 14 treasures on the table. You just don't run out. Insane. Discard. GG. We get there? All right. Nice fog deck. Sweet. All right. What did I do last time? I got rid of the Seething Songs. Or some Flame Breathers. That seems fine. All right. On the draw, we have double cost reducer, multiple draw spells. The only thing we're missing is green mana. Our opponent is probably not playing Hydroblast, which is great. Land, go. If we get up to 4 lands, we can pitch something, and then we'll have 6 mana. We can go a Narco, big score, etc. Plays a Limbus. They scry bottom. Okay, got the green mana. Goblin and Narcomancer. Now it's time. Get ready. I'm so ready. So we have to decide if I want to a Narcomancer first, playing a mountain. I guess so. They can't Crypt Rats this turn. Okay, well, so I can Goblin and Narcomancer, Manamorphose to make red. See if I can find a, let's go Pillage, pitch this, and then play a Flame Breather and attack. Next turn I can big score away a land. I'm really trying to find another Sprouting Vine so I can start actually chaining my entire deck. This is pretty fun though. I'm enjoying myself. I'm not looking forward to when we pair into Terror. Our opponent blocks with a plant. They must have a rat soon then. They are going to need a lot of land drops to make enough mana. They could Deadly Dispute the Lembas to gain some colored sources, and then rats next turn. Okay. Lembas goes back into their library. The Deadly Dispute goes to the graveyard. Let's see if they find a land drop. They do. That means that they can rats for 1 next turn. Let's start by going big score on a forest. Put you to 19. Come on, vines. Find a glimpse. I'll try it. And gutter snipe. A land. What did I do? Okay, play the land. This has to be a little bit bigger. Play the gutter snipe. Play Rite of Flame. Oh man. Kapow! You go to 15. Then I can big score on using the green. Big score on the forest. Draw 2. You go to 12. So we found the Thornscape Familiar, which means the big score is mana positive. And then we can just big score away this Lotus Petal because we no longer need it. They go to 9. And then we can Electric Revelation, pitching the Mountain. We have 3 mana left. Need to cast 2 more spells. And since I found a Manamorphose, that will be the game. I don't even have to attack. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I guess they can Campfire to gain 2 life, which maybe they will do that. Okay, they gain 2 life. Just delaying the inevitable. Uh-oh. We might have to attack. I'll discard a Mountain. Draw 2 more cards. Did not even Sprouting Vines this game. There it is. There it is. Let's Sprouting Vines. Should I resolve the Storm triggers before killing my opponent? Nah. Nah, they're dead. See you in round 3. Okay. Our luck is turning around. We have no lands. Mulligan. This is maybe a keep. Seems fine. I'm going to put back the cane, play land, and then hope our opponent is on something that's not going to deal with me. Looking for Sprouting Vines off of this, basically. Twisted Landscape. So they could be on a removal deck with, like, Gardens, but they could also be on Glee. I'll pass. It's a swamp. We'll probably find out this turn if they're on Glee or not. They just lead off with a Duress. Okay, so they're a Glee deck. They've Duressed us. I guess I'm probably going to go Petal and Narcomancer this turn. Just double Petal and Narcomancer. They take the Glimpse. I guess that makes sense. Find a Thornscape. So I can Petal, play a Narcomancer, play the Thornscape Familiar. So next turn, I have 2 mana. Then I can Electric Revelation something, draw 2 cards. Or I can Electric Revelation the Rite of Flame, draw 2 cards, and then my next Rite of Flames will be a little bit bigger. I play a Wellspring. Okay. Mountains, Jund Glee. Or something like it. Interesting. Find a Glimpse. I'm just going to try the Glimpse. Looking for lands here. Oh my god. I really should have Rite of Flamed first. What a bummer. Oh, that was huge. Oh man. Okay, well, you know, that happens. That was terrible, but it does happen. Jund means they could be on Clan Shaman. If I had Rite of Flame first, we would have gone Rite of Flame, Glimpse, Morphos, Sprouting Vines, and then play the land, and then Revelation of Land and just kill them that turn. When it plays a Drawswords Bridge, we have a big score. So I can go Rite of Flame. So if I big score here, I guess I want to use this mana. Pitch the Revelation. Find a Vines anyway. I can go land, tap, tap, play the Sprouting Vines. But it only is getting me 3 lands. I want 1 mountain, then a forest to discard. Maybe another forest to discard. And I can just pitch a forest for Rite of Flame. Rite of Flame. Pillage away a forest. Pillage away a land. Okay. That's the rest of the lands from the deck. Sprouting Vines. I'll play the rest. 3, 4. I guess it's not the rest of the lands, but I couldn't have done anything else, so we're just going to do it. But now I need more mana. I can make a land drop. No, I can't. All right, let's big score again. Well, what happens if I I have 1 Red of Flame in the graveyard, 2 Red of Flames in the graveyard. That's 4. And then 3 mana Morphos. I'll just try a big score here. Just cycling, basically. And then let's Revelation. Okay. I'll attack you. Next turn, we can do a lot. We'll have to discard some lands, though. Discard, discard, discard. Next turn I go Thornscape Familiar, big score, pitch a land. So our opponent needs to win. Or wipe my board. They play a Wellspring. Okay. Draws a card. They Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. So if they find Bridge, they can play Parkland Shaman and sack all their stuff. And find a Swamp. Plays Malevolent Rumble. So we're in the clear. They find Glee, Fountain, Drawsforge Bridge, and Karkland Shaman. They probably take the Karkland Shaman here. Sort of a hard decision. But I'm trying to make it so that they don't get another turn anyway. We can go Snipe, Familiar, discard. We'll have 3 mana left over. Discard to discard. Should be enough to win. We have another Revelation in the graveyard. So they choose Sadistic Glee. They think that they can get there. It's going to be a hard post-board game. We're going to draw, play Gutter Snipe, play Thornscape Familiar. I'll start with using this mana to big score away a land. 3 mana in play again. Okay. Use my mana to Electric Revelation, pitching an extra Thornscape. Finding a Rite of Flame. There are some lands left in my deck. So we'll Lotus Petal and Rite of Flame. This green is Sprouting Vines. I think there's some lands left. 2 lands. Okay. So I'm glad we got those out of the way. We have 4 things to discard and 2 draw spells in our graveyard to use for 1 mana, with 4 men in play. And we only need to cast 2 of them to kill them right now. So that's easy. Draw 2. You go to 2 life. And I'll just play a Metamorphose. Whee! I hope you're having fun, because I am. So they're going to be bringing in Weather the Storms, probably, and Snuff Outs. I'm just going to do the same plan of trimming on some Seething Songs. So we're tight on mana, but we do have a lot of early game, and they might slow down. We need to pay attention to not getting got by a Karkland Shaman. What a hand! This is just perfect, right? Land, a Narcomancer, Thornscape Familiar, try to win. That'll be a turn 3 potentially. I'll play my land, pass the turn. Swamp for the opponent. They Wildfire. Plays a Malevolent Rumble. They could turn 3 me. They have the Glee. Oh no. I'll play my Narcomancer and hope for the best. So if they have untapped land and Brood Scale, they have an infinitely sized creature. And it's going to be very difficult for me to win through that. I'll have to block. Oh no, they can't block. They can't attack this turn. Okay, good. Got all in my head. Oh man, what's it going to be? What's it going to be? Brood Scale. Plays a tap land. Okay. Land. Thornscape. Flame Breather. Metamorphose. Red. Uh-oh. Big score, pitch the land. We'll go red. Pillage away a land. We need mana. Revelation, pitching, Narcomancer. Come on, Seething. Oh, I don't have Seething Songs. I need Red of Flames. I need. Okay. Play out. This pings them. Red. Big score, pitching a Revelation. Oh my god. Come on, mana. Where you at? Pitching the land. Oh man. Pitching another land. Red. We will pitch the Narcomancer. Lotus Petal. Puts them to 10. Can't loop now. Big score, pitching the Feldon's Cane. Revelation, pitching the Forest. And I will attack you for 2. We still have an Electric Revelation in the graveyard. A Sadistic Glee. I think I'll shove the Flame Breather in front if they can't win this turn. So there, it looked like if I had had Seething Song instead of the Flame Breather, we probably could have won. We'll just let our opponent do their thing. What? I don't know. They seem to have clicked a bunch of weird ways. They skip through their combat. So they must have the munitions kill then. This was our first Rite of Flame at 29 cards into the deck. They play a Wellspring after making a bunch of mana. They have Eviscerator's Insight in the graveyard, which they can draw off the Wellspring, draw 3 more cards. They play another Wellspring, drawing a card. It's the combo mirror. Somebody's going to win. Turn 4? I don't even know it. A Deadly Dispute, which gives them another black mana. So we have to hope that they have all their Krark-Line Shamans and all of their munitions on the bottom of the deck, which is unlikely, although bad things happened to us earlier. Pass the turn. It's easy. You can do it. They made black. Another Deadly Dispute. Bummer. They're pausing heavily here. I wonder what's going on. We have double Electric Revelation in the graveyard, so if they pass the turn, I think they're going to die. We can Gutter Snipe into Rite of Flame, into Revelation, into Revelation. Breath Weapon. Okay. I think we win. Oh, into Weather the Storm. Okay. Cool. We don't win. I fizzled. I think I'm just going to cut the Flame Breathers. Or stupid. Oh man, I don't like Glee. Glee's so annoying. Let's see. Bring these in. Glee's only fun if you're the one piloting it, right? Just like Cycle Storm. Bring the Gutter Snipes in. We're going to go full speed ahead. Here we go. We're on the play. Keep. Should I just turn 1 the Anarchomancer? Land Anarchomancer. Turn 2 Manamorphose Big Score. I'm going to do it. Anarchomancer, go. Opponent leads on Twisted Landscape. Hopefully they don't just have Snuff out right now. That would be a bummer. Don't do it. Don't do it. Opponent. I asked you not to. I asked you. Mountain, pass the turn. Snuff out's a good card. A Malevolent Rumble. So the only thing they can take is the bridge or the swamp. They found a Rumble, a Wildfire, a Swamp, and a red-green bridge. What should we do here? I guess I'm going to start off with Manamorphose. The best draw is probably just a Sprouting Vines. Green, red. Okay. And I can go Forest, Rite of Flame, and then Big Score pitching the Mountain. We have mana now. 1 cost reducer would be pretty solid. What did they take? They chose the Swamp. They just have it again? I had it too, and they just had it more. Well done. A lot of people like to complain about Sadistic Glee. I am one of them. Apparently you should just be only on Snuff Out decks if you want to play Pauper. Do your thing, opponent. Of note, they did not find either of the combo pieces in their Rumble, so they just had it in hand, as well as Snuff Out. Let's see if they have the win here. They're making a large amount of mana. Oh, they're just making a 20/20. Okay. Fine. Oh, I can Glimpse the Impossible and have a blocker. That's kind of sweet. So maybe not fully dead. I'm going to go Seething Song into Glimpse. Trying to find cost reducers. Find multiple Sprouting Vines. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess I just play the land now. And then pass the Sprouting Vines. But if I don't play the land or the other Sprouting Vines, then I can just double. I'll have 2 blockers, I mean. You have to wonder, what's the odds of them having yet another Snuff Out in hand? Probably pretty good. These will go to the graveyard if I don't cast them. Alright, I'm just going to cast the Sprouting Vines. Opponent has now let us resolve this. We'll get Mountain, Mountain, and a Forest. Play the Mountain. Pass the turn. We get 2 spawns. We can actually block and then sacrifice an Electric Revelation away, like the Mountain here, which is kind of sweet. They're going to Glee. Just going to yield until... Well, maybe I shouldn't yield. Why are you making your creature even bigger? What's going on over there? Does it need to be bigger? They Deadly Dispute a spawn. Now they have red mana. So what I would have done is just tap the black, tap to sacrifice a spawn, then disputed the spawn. Looks like they're just floating extra mana. They're almost out of black mana. They have 1 left over. Can't believe the Glimpse is coming in clutch to block here. Very surprised. They're up to 6 mana. What are you doing? I would scoop if you played the munitions. Sacrificing the spawn to draw cards. Resolves. So off the top here, we're looking for just reducer probably. Then we can play reducer glimpse and try to win. They probably have like 4 more snuff outs in hand. Okay, they're finally done doing the thing. We're attacking in. We're gonna use the electric revelation after blocks. Our opponent gets another spawn. We found a gutter snipe. Pass the turn. Okay, they're making more mana. Another brood scale. They could have another Glee and kill me. Guess I start on a glimpse. Again, for more blockers. Play a land. Have a Rite of Flame in the graveyard. So I can Rite of Flame, Metamorphose. Well, yeah, Metamorphose. Make red-green. Ton of vines. What does that do? We'll be down to 1 blocker. I think I just have to use the Pirate's Pillage. Alright, your turn. We can once again, like, I guess if they play some spells, we can block and then vines. But it's unlikely that they start... Okay. I'm just going to concede. Second Glee. Cool. Okay. Another round. Round 4 versus Intellectual, who's been on FAMs. We're going to mulligan a no-lander. This one is fine, right? Keep. We can turn 1 Narcomancer, turn 2 Familiar. Or we just put back the Lotus Petal, which is the smart play. Play a land, pass. Oh no! A blue-black deck, that's bad. We're gonna die! Play a Narcomancer, go ahead. They play an island. I'll play a Thornscape, mountain, and I'll attack for 2. If they tap their mana, I can big score the mountain at instant speed. Don't really want to walk into a Spell Pierce. They brainstorm, so probably Terror. We have to worry about snuff outs. Just thousands of Hydroblasts. This is the downside of playing the deck. When, you know, snuff outs and Hydroblast. We had a good 2-0 start though, that's for sure. What you got? Contaminated Landscape. Interesting. So maybe fairies. I'll draw. Play the mountain. Back. So they can clear their brainstorm with the landscape, but maybe they wanted all the cards from it. Pass down. We're going to big score. Pitch the petal. They're played through a Spell Pierce. Let's see if they just jam the Monarch here. Turn 4, no Monarch. Okay. Play another Thornscape. So it's looking more and more like fairies to me. Getting in. You go to 12. We'll just pass. Contaminated Landscape. They're going to grab another island. Plays a Ponder. Plays a land. Okay, they're holding Counterspell still. Just get in. Then play a Thornscape. If they want to Counterspell here, then I can pillage away the Rite of Flame. They use a Counterspell. Pillage the Rite of Flame. So we're up on mana. Big score. Pitching the Forest. We can go land. Play the Gutter Snipe. Then pass the Rite of Flame. It's sketchy. I'll just pass. Plays a Tolarian Terror. We need 2 instants and sorceries. We'll try Pirate's Pillage. I feel like this is going to get counterspelled. You have the counterspell. But if they play counterspell, then they die to attacks. Okay. GG. No, it's 6 damage. Dang. Crud. Not GG. They've got the Extracted Confession. Get rid of a familiar. They are going to attack. So do they have the fangs? No fangs. There's another terror. Come on. Alright, I'm going to go to the next game. Sad, sad, sad. Draw some cards. You're close. But Intellectual is a power man. Powerful player. We need Pyroblasts. And we need some more Pyroblasts. So we can cut on maybe a Vines and a Narcomancer. Then Seething Song. Need to make 2 more cuts. Try cutting a Glimpse and a Hornscape. Submit. Feeling weird about that strategy, but you know, that's how it goes. We would love to play first. We do have a Narcomancer. We have Sprouting Vines. Seems decent. Our opponent keeps Oh, we keep 7, our opponent. Let's see what they do. Go mountain. Pass the turn. We can do like a value vines. Let's see. I could just snuff out here. I'll just test the waters. Narcomancer, go. I'll play a land. Try to attack. They take it. Okay. So I'm trying to just make a bunch of land drops, essentially. Cycle of Lorien revealed. Rotting Vine only costs 2 with the Anarchomancer in play. They cast a Preordain. They go bottom, bottom. Try a Manamorphose. Red, red, or red, green. Find a Pyroblast. That's awesome. Sprouting Vines. Grabbing some mountains. We want to keep making mountains on the table. Making land drops and playing mountains for more Pyroblasts. I'm going to be making my land drops, baby. Land. Attack. They're brainstorming. It maybe is just a control deck because I didn't see any Thought Scours. Third in and brainstorm. Use an Augur of Bolus. Okay. Kind of assuming this is a okay, straight up counterspell. So we can beat that with the Pyroblast. Okay, Snuff Out resolves. I'll play a land. Start passing. Start pondering. Feel like we have a decent long game now that I can just fill up my hand with lands. It's in for 1. Go to 19. Try Revelation, pitching a forest. They can Hydroblast, I can Pyroblast back, then they have to counterspell. I don't know if that's worth it. This is a flashback spell, so countering it's not great for them. We're drawing. Play a land. Just working our way up to stuff. They cycle another Lorien. 6 cards in hand. Continues to get in. I'm just looking for more Pyroblasts. I'll Revelation again. Pitch a land. Nothing from them, okay. Find a pillage. Let's go land. Then pillage a Rite of Flame. They're using a counterspell. I'll respond. Let's try to eat their hand a little bit. Another counterspell is fine. They have a Ponder. I wonder how many fairies they have in their hand. They haven't played pretty much anything that I've seen. Flareon Terror. Ponder again. Okay. No shuffle. Gets in. And a big score. Go Rite of Flame. Try a Glimpse. If they have just Counterspell, that would be pretty good because we could force through the rest. Blue Blast. I'm gonna cycle a Manamorphose. Green, red. So if they have a second blast, I'm pretty dead anyway. Okay. Another Glimpse. Mountain. We have a Thornscape. I guess I start off with a Rite of Flame with a Thornscape Familiar. And then pitch the Pirate's Pillage. Play out my Feldon's Cane. And I'm just not going to play the Pyroblast. We'll get a little spawn. We can chump with it later maybe. Pass down expected. Well, I'm trying my best. I've drawn a lot of cards. They also have. We take 6. Is Azure Fleet Admiral, so it's just blue-black control. We will Revelation the Mountain. Big score the Gutter Snipe. Play Thornscape. Manamorphose. Red, red. Red Blast. I don't know that that's that helpful. Kind of Revelation pitching it. 1 cards in hand. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I think I just lose. Oh! Found the vines. Doesn't really get me anywhere. I guess I play it. I wonder if I should flip my deck first. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we've exiled 2, 8. So half of them are in the deck. So 8 and 24 cards is a 1 in 3 chance. We have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm only going to draw 3 cards here. I'm not going to flip. Just pick my last lands on the deck. 4 lands, okay. I miscounted. Let's see if we can draw some cards to draw cards. Our opponent cycles a Lorien reveal. They're going to have even more. Right now they're attacking for 8. I can just kill my creature. Place Arms of Hadar. Cool. Yeah, you got me. This deck does not work super great versus highly interactive decks. We're at 2. They play another Terror. Draws another card for turn. We find a Lotus Petal. GG! Final round. We're on the play. We need a good hand. This one is fine. So, after we play Thornscape off the Lotus Petal, we're going to only have 1 mana. Our opponent mulligans to 5. That's a good sign for me. If they're on an uninteractive deck, I play the Thornscape Familiar as soon as possible. Mountain, pass the turn. They play a mountain. That's not great. Okay, we have a forest. I will play mountain again. Pass the turn. What does multi-5 mountain mean? Vault of Whispers. Grab the prize. So they're Madness Burn. Wonder what I should do here. I can play the forest, play the Lotus Petal, and then Pirate's Pillage away the mountain. I'll draw 2 cards. Next turn I'll untap with 5 mana in play. Our opponent, what are you going to do? Plays a Great Furnace. Highway Robbery in the Exile Zone. So they have a potential bolt in hand. Play Mountain. And big score, pitching the Lotus Petal. Find a Pirate's Pillage. Putting a lot of mana on the table. I think we have at least 1 more setup turn will be okay. They choose discard for Highway Robbery. Discarding an Epicure, drawing 2 cards. So they're at 6 cards in hand and 3 mana available. Getting in for 2. Go to 14. I'll pitch another Lotus Petal, or yeah, a Lotus Petal here. There's the Sprouting Vines. So I can play land and pass the turn. They bolt me. I hope I'm not dead. Another bolt. We're at 8. This will put me to 6. So I have, maybe I waited too long. Faithless Looting. If they have 2 burn spells, I'm dead here. So we're looking for like burn spell plus Kitchen Imp. They discard 2 cards, plays a land, 3 cards in hand. We go to 6. No time like the present. Find a Narcomancer. Okay, a Narcomancer. Play a Thornscape Familiar. I'll rip off a Glimpse the Impossible. Storm is 3. They go after the Thornscape. Okay, Storm is 4. We could Vines now. We've seen 4, 5, 6, 7. So this would be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll have 3 left in the deck. I think it's probably good to Vines. Get some stuff out of the way. Blow to red, F6. We'll grab lands. We will have 3 lands left in the deck. We drew Thornscape Familiar. We can play that for 1 to turn off the auto yields. Thornscape, Glimpse, another Anarchomancer. So now it's time to go. Anarchomancer, play the Lotus Petal, play the Manamorphose. We found 1 of the lands left in the deck, so there's 2 left now. Find the Cane. Not that great at the moment. Let's expand this, and we have just this draw to find action. Didn't. Oh, stink. So I guess I just play Cane, pass the turn. Maybe I shouldn't have played the Cane. Grab the prize. Yep. And a Fiery Temper. That will be GG. No. Draw some cards. So we weren't even going to get there next turn. I think I need a little bit more card draw in the deck. We need the Weather the Storms. Then we can trim on creature, Feeling Songs. I mean, we set up for so long and just nothing happened. Playing first. This seems okay. I'll keep it. We do have to find another land in order to get the Sprouting Vines going. They put me to 19. There's a land. I'll pass the turn. Play Vampire's Kiss. Pass. I find another land. If I want to go like Lotus Petal, Lotus Petal Vines right now, so I can just make a mountain as my land drop. Pass this. Make a red, doesn't matter. Play Sprouting Vines. Get 2 mountains. Play the mountain and pass the turn. Pirate's Pillage is sorcery, so we have to cast it at sorcery speed. Play Vampire's Kiss. And they Jagged Barons me. I'm gonna Pirate's Pillage first. Okay, pass the turn. I think I'm gonna try to do a big weather turn for the next turn. They Faithless Looting. See if they cast 2 cards. Fiery Temper. Okay. We go to 11. And then a Quarkland Shaman. Weird. We have Sprouting Vines, so let's go Thornscape Familiar, Metamorphose, Cane, Vines. With the Thornscape Familiar. Cast the Feldon's Cane. Might crack the Quarkland Shaman right now. Cast the Metamorphose. Go red. Then we can Sprouting Vines first. Value Vines. Okay. We'll get green and red. And then I guess just green and red again. And then play Weather Storm. Gain 15. Thornscape Familiar not cost reducing the green spells is a problem. Maybe I want to just go to, like, when I trim, only be trimming the Thornscapes. A Faithless Looting. Maybe I should not F6 still. Double, so Alms of the Vein plus Kitchen Imp. Okay. Go to 23. And now down to 20. They're not attacking. They're holding up the Krark. Let's Electric Revelation pitching a Forest. We found an Archomancer. I can just go like Gutter Snipe, then play Rite of Flame, then they wipe the board, then I play the Weather Storm. I can Rite of Flame first. Rite of Flame, into Gutter Snipe, into Weather the Storm, or into Narcomancer Weather Storm. Play Rite of Flame, I'll have 5 mana. Revelation, pitch the Mountain. Weather again. Seems like this turn I probably go Pillage after playing Gutter Snipe just to try to get them to use their Quarkland Shaman. We're at 33. Once again, I should not F6. Keep doing it. They put another Kitchen Imp onto the table. Plays a Bridge. Now they're going to attack for 4 in the air. Not a problem. We'll go to 29. I guess I kind of need another Vines. And a Glimpse the Impossible. Play the Gutter Snipe first. Pillage away a Mountain. They're still not using the Quarkland Shaman. They're very dedicated to this existing. Storm is 2. I can go a Narcomancer into Sprouting Vines. Play a Narcomancer. And then play Sprouting Vines. Then from here, I think I'm attacking. I assume you're now going to wipe the board. Okay, there they go. They're doing it. We get 4 more lands out of the deck, which is all the rest of them. We probably do not want to put these onto the battlefield. We're at 29. They discard a Snacker. Let's grab the prize, so their Snackers come back. Very good for them. 4 cards still in hand. We're casting something here. They cast a Looting. Okay, so they're going to be tapped out. Plays an Alms of the Vein, puts me to 24 and then 20. We've lost 2 of our cost reducers. They're getting in. Find another reducer. So a Narcomancer, Thornscape, play Glimpse the Impossible. Find a Lotus Petal, another Glimpse, another Narcomancer, and now the big scores are mana positive. Sweet. Draw cards. And we find, okay, so again, big score again. Big score again here. I'm trying to find, okay, we found a little bit more mana. I can now Vines to loop the deck. Morphos will make red again. Play Lotus Petal. Play a Glimpse. Trying to find my last Gutter Snipe. Rite of Flame. Rite of Flame. We will Electric Revelation, pitch the Mountain. 8 cards left. Okay, I guess we just Electric Revelation, pitch the Weather the Storm because it's not necessary at the moment. Pillage, pitch the Thornscape. Big score, pitch the Lotus Petal. There it is. Gutter Snipe, Rite of Flame, then crack the Cane, make a green, Sprouting Vines. Now we're zooming. I wonder how many, okay, 1, 2, 3, 7 mountains and forests are left in the deck, but the storm is very, very high, so we have to click through a lot. All right. So our post-board plan versus burn is to just chill until we finally kill them. It worked out. They may bring in Nile Spellbombs, though. We're going to just start ditching cards and drawing cards. Ditch some more cards. Pillage away this. I'm currently F6, so I don't want to use all my mana. They scooped. We are 1-1. We have to win game 3. I want to bring in the Anarchomancer over the Thornscape. I actually might need to bring in the Kessig and like cut a vines. Maybe we even cut a petal. Bring in another Kessig in case that they are going to mess with my graveyard looping. We certainly have a hand. We can play Kessig 2 times. Has to eat a bunch of their removal spells. And go. Play a Faithless Looting. Discarding a Kitchen Imp. And they will blast in with the Kitchen Imp. I think playing the Kessig Flame Breather this turn is pretty free. Get that on the table. So I don't have that much mana in my deck. They're getting in for 2. Go to 14. Bolt Face. Wow. Okay. So I just Rite of Flame, ping you, cast the Glimpse, looking for lands. Didn't find any lands. I attack. Play a Razor Trap, Gorge. Comes in untapped. Looting gets back to Sneaky Snacker. I'm in a bad scenario here because I don't have enough mana. Alms the Vein and Fiery Temper going face. Boom, boom. We're at 8. We are at 5. We are at 3. Bolt is lethal. Plays a Nile Spellbomb. So I have to win this turn somehow. It's doable, but hard. Land is good. Play a Anarchomancer. We Pirate's Pillage, discarding the Flame Breather. Red. Big score, discarding the Forest. I need a Weather the Storm now. Didn't get there. Well, GG. I think that there's definitely some issues with the deck. We went 2-3, which is okay. Really creamed the Fog decks, which felt really fun. There is some tweaking to be done, but Sprouting Vines, getting all your basics, that is hot. Maybe we just get rid of the Rite of Flames and go full Seething Songs again. One more basic, and then change up everything else. Hopefully you enjoyed. Maybe you'll see this again. We'll see you in the next video.